For this question, there's multiple approaches that we can take. I'm going to start by showing you, in my opinion, the easiest approach, which is definitely Desmos. So let's go ahead and open up Desmos. And when you simply type this in, notice I'm going to do x, and then I'm going to do shift 6 to do the exponent, so squared, minus 4x. And then something that's neat, if I just do a forward slash right now, it assumes I just want to put a denominator under the 4x. So if I already typed this out, I'm like, oh man, do I have to go back all the way? I can just highlight this, which I just took my mouse and pressed down and then dragged over. Now I'm going to do a forward slash, and it does the whole thing over this. And I'll go to the right and I'll put equals 1. Okay, now the solution is going to be x equals, which is always a vertical line. X equals always represents the equation of a vertical line. And I can't exactly see it. I can guess that it's 1, but let me go ahead and zoom in here. Now I can see it more clearly that it's a 1. And notice that's my only solution that I can see. So it looks like the correct answer is going to be A, just one solution of being the value of 1. I don't see 4 anywhere. So why would I think it's B? Why would I think that it's 1 and 4 if I already said it doesn't look like I see 4 anywhere? And since I already got a solution, it doesn't make sense to say there's no solution. So that is the correct answer. Now let me show you another approach here. Whenever you're setting two sides equal to each other, what we're really doing there is we're saying, okay, y equals this function and y equals 1. Let's see where they intersect. So let me go ahead and make this y. Okay, so they're both equal to y. And notice the point of intersection, specifically the x coordinate of the point of intersection, is really the solution. And that matches what we got before with x being 1. Now, final approach I'm going to show you, because as a teacher, I'm a big fan of making sure you actually understand and learn things as it relates to your math class. So notice I have x squared minus 4x in the numerator. And if we go to page 33, so side 1 of our math reference document, notice we have the 6 different factoring scenarios. And the scenario we're looking at is scenario 3, where you have a binomial with x's. And what that means is we're going to do a factorization of the greatest common factor. So if I take out, let me go ahead and write it over here. So because they both have an x in common, if I pull out an x, let me show you here. If I had x squared minus 4x and I'm pulling out an x, okay, so I'm factoring out an x. Well, if I subtract the exponents, which is what you do when you're dividing, that's one of our properties of exponents. Let me actually pull that up. So back in our math reference document, if I go over to side 3 right here, so page 34, with the different properties of exponents, when you're dividing exponents, or when you're dividing powers, you rewrite the base and subtract the exponents. So 2 minus 1 gives us 1, so x to the first, minus, the x's cancel, I have 4. And remember, all that was over x minus 4. And so now it makes sense that these totally cancel, and I'm left with x equals 1.